This is the War Brief Daily for April 19th, 2026, covering the Russia-Ukraine theater. Tonight we are tracking three major updates. First, Russia launched another large-scale drone attack overnight on April 18th. Second, the fallout from Russia's devastating April 16th mass barrage, now confirmed as one of the deadliest aerial attacks of the year, continues to drive urgent Western air defense diplomacy. And third, Ukraine's sustained deep strike campaign against Russian oil export infrastructure is now producing documented strategic damage, and Moscow is responding with direct warnings to Europe. First, the overnight drone attack. On the night of April 18th, Russia launched 219 strike drones from 7 separate directions, using a mix of Shahed-type UAVs along with Gerbera and Italmas variants. Ukrainian air defense intercepted 190 of those 219 drones, an 87% intercept rate. This is confirmed by the Ukrainian Air Force as of the morning of April 18th. That said, 87% still meant 29 drones got through. One civilian was killed in Mykolaiivka in the Donetsk region. At least 26 people were wounded across northern and eastern Ukraine, and strikes damaged port, transport, and residential infrastructure in the Odessa region. The Odessa port strike matters. It directly targets Ukraine's grain export and logistics capacity. Second, the aftermath of April 16th. 2 days prior, Russia executed one of its most destructive aerial attacks of 2026. In a single 24-hour window, Russia launched 659 drones and 44 missiles, the 6th largest combined barrage of the entire war. At least 17 people were killed, including a 12-year-old child in Kyiv, and more than 100 were wounded across Kyiv, Kharkiv, Odessa, Dnipro, and Zaporizhia. The attack made heavy use of ballistic missiles, which only Patriot systems can reliably intercept. The strategic response is already in motion. Ukraine and Germany have now signed 10 bilateral air defense supply agreements. 2 new industrial deals, one for joint interceptor drone production inside Germany, another for anti-ballistic missile system production, directly extend the supply chain into NATO territory, shielding it from Russian strikes on Ukrainian factories. That is a structural shift, not just a diplomatic gesture. Third, Ukraine's oil infrastructure campaign. Confirmed through satellite imagery, Russian official statements, and multi-source reporting, Russia's Baltic oil terminal at Primorsk has lost approximately 40% of its storage capacity since strikes began March 22nd. The Ust-Luga terminal has lost roughly 30%. Ukraine also struck the Feodosia terminal in occupied Crimea on April 8th and hit the Black Sea port of Tuapse on April 16th, sparking a large fire at a critical Russian fuel hub. These are not tactical pinpricks. They are economic warfare from the air, targeting the revenue stream that funds Russian military production. Russia has responded by warning European governments against funding Ukraine's long-range drone program. Former Defense Minister Shoigu has separately claimed Ukrainian drones are transiting Finnish and Baltic airspace, a claim that is single-source, unverified, and appears calibrated as an information operation designed to pressure European governments. No Finnish or Baltic government has confirmed it. Watch next cycle for Ukrainian Air Force overnight reporting. On April 19th, Russian Ministry of Defense frontline claims in the Kurakhove and Toretsk directions, whether Odessa port damage disrupts grain shipments, European government responses to Russia's warning, and satellite confirmation of additional damage at Primorsk and Ust-Luga as Ukraine's oil campaign continues. That's your War Brief Daily for April 19th, 2026.